Alright, today I'm going to show you how to install a horn button on your car. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to bulldogsecurity.com, and you're going to want to go to down here where it says vehicle wire diagrams, and then pick your car. For me, I have the Chrysler, and I have a Town and Country 2001. Now if you look right here, it'll tell you that your horn is a black and white wire, or a black and red wire with a negative. It's a negative wire. If it is a positive, you'll see a positive sign. See, like right here. So this will tell you that, and then it tells you also that it's in the steering column harness. Now you can do this for any model car to find out what wire you need. So now we'll go to the car, and we already know that what wire we're looking for, and we'll start installing the horn button. Alright, I already showed you how to find the wire. You're going to need either alcohol or glass cleaner, some paper towels, electrical tape, wire cutters, a bolt crimper, I guess, clip, some wire, screwdriver. I'm using some double-sided tape, and of course the universal horn button. You can get these for like $5 at AutoZone. As you can see, this is a Chrysler Town and Country. The clock spring went bad. There's no horn. The horn is good, so I'll show you how to do that now. For this one, we're gonna take out these screws here and pop this plate off. You're gonna take a look at what wires go into the steering wheel. So it looks like we have this wire harness here, and it's all covered up, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to get a razor, and we're gonna have to peel these back so I can find the wire that I'm looking for. Alright, and then you're just gonna take a razor and lightly cut away at the tape. I can't do this with two hands, but basically you're just gonna kind of lightly cut at this tape till you see wire and peel it away. Alright, for the 2001 Chrysler Town Country, it does say red and black. The only thing I can find is a red, and that looks orange to me. That doesn't look black. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna cut a little bit of this, and I'm gonna ground it with the key out and see if the horn blows. Alright, so unfortunately this is a Town and Country Limited. So basically the wire schematic is a little different. So yes, it wasn't a red and black wire. It actually happened to be a dark green with a purple stripe. You can see it there. And to test the wire, you can see all I do is I skim a little off of it, I ground it, and then there you go. So we do have a working horn. The clock spring is bad, so now it's time to wire all this up and get a functioning horn. So let's get right into that. After you get your plate on for this specific car, you're just going to run it up like that, and you're going to trim it right there. After you run it here, run it to one side of the switch. Make sure you're turning clockwise, so put the wire around clockwise, or use a wire crimper and put an end on it. Now this wire, we're going to go from here to this wire here, which I'll show you now. So now we have a wire going to the ground, to the switch, and from the switch going to nothing. Now what we're going to do is, if you take a lighter, you can heat this up without cutting the wire. and you can peel the coating, which I'll show you now. You're just going to take a lighter, and where you shaved it, you're just going to heat that up a bit, and you should be able to just peel it right off. Now, instead of cutting the wire, now what you can do, so that it's like a temporary fix and not, it's permanent but temporary, split this wire with like a screwdriver or maybe your nail or something like that, kind of. Hold on one second. You're gonna get it split just like that. Now the integrity of the wire is still, you know, this is still connected. Then you can take your new wire and slip it right through like that, and then use this wire. You're gonna wrap it around to close this gap. Hold on one second, I can't do it with two hands. So it should look like that when you're done, and you can see this is tight, and now your button is hooked up. Now the last thing you would do is we're gonna put electrical tape around this. We're gonna clean this off with some spray. So we'll clean this, and we'll clean this. Now I'm using Gorilla Tape. You can use whatever kind of double-sided tape you want, but I'll show you how to do that now. So you just put the double-sided tape on here. You can clean it up a bit if you want, you know, make it look nice with a razor, which I'll probably do. And yeah, if you trace it with a razor the way I just did. Now all we're gonna do is just, the reason I'm using double-sided tape instead of the screws is so that if I do get the clock spring and I do want to fix it, I can remove this. I can remove this wire, put tape on it, and it's like I never touched it. But you can see the horn works. Alright, now alternatively, that switch stopped working, so it seems like I have a problem with something in here. But I need to get the car inspected, and I'm just not going to deal with it. So this is your horn. Red and black, or orange and black, is your positive. The green and orange is your negative. So what you're going to do is clip it from the car itself. That way you're bypassing the relay. You're going to cut two wires, one kind of short and one really long wire. The really long wire we're going to run to that switch as a ground. The shorter wire we're going to run right to the battery so it has power. And what that switch is going to do is complete the ground for the horn and bypass the solenoid and the tip ohm and computer, all that. So we have direct control over our horn. As you can see here, I have both wires going down through here. The one hot wire comes up, comes around, and connected directly to the battery. This ground wire I'll run to that switch that's already grounded inside the car, and I have full control over the horn without relying on the relay or this control box or the computer. Alright, so like I said, you put your main to the battery, and then what I did is I ran the ground through alongside with, I think this is the hood pop. You see it going right along there? It was kind of a pain in the ass to feed through, but I fed it through and then up and under, and then it's still ground with our original ground. And like I said, you just take a hair dryer if you want later, heat this up, you can peel it off, no damage to the interior, and you can replace the clock spring or fix the tip-em or computer control modular, whatever you want to do. So I hope this helped you out and how to hook up a little horn. Thanks for watching. Alright, and there we go. It's fully installed. As you can see, minimal damage to the car. Not bad looking, no screws, just a double-sided tape. So I hope this helped you out. Thanks for watching.